In the digital world, your website is that retail store I mentioned, and the crowd is your monthly web traffic. Many businesses pour thousands of dollars into SEO and paid ads to increase visitors, but they neglect the user experience once they arrive. The first thing that catches most people's attention in a store is the window display. Let's think of your website images and your store's window as your store's window display. Why are the photos important to drive more leads? Because before people buy, they look. Original photos, not AI or stock photos, are best. Something maybe like your team or the workspace, and definitely some high-res images of the work that you do. All of this is just kind of proves that there's a real credible operation behind the storefront glass. This also applies to your Google Business Profile, also known as your digital street sign. Listings with photos get 42% more requests for directions and 35% more clicks. If your profile is just a generic map view, it's the equivalent of having the open sign on for your business, but then having the lights off during business hours. To capture people's attention, you need to emphasize speed and mobility. So technique 1 in CRO is speed. Speed is important. If a physical store's front door jammed every 3 seconds someone tried to enter, customers would just walk away. It's the same as with your site. So compress any high-res images so that they load instantly, any videos, so that when the site loads, it happens quickly. People don't like to wait. Technique 2 is mobility. Mobile optimization refers to multi-screen appearance. Imagine a store where the aisles are too narrow to walk through. If your site is too hard to tap and navigate on a phone, then it's too frustrating to stay on for any visitors. So whether you're an iPhone or Android, you want to make sure that your site is easy to navigate and maneuver with on a mobile device. It is the dominant way of consuming content now. Once you have their attention, direct them to the checkout line. Technique 3, call to action. Try to use more descriptive calls to action, or CTAs. In our store analogy, this would be a helpful salesperson guiding the customer to the register. A strong CTA provides clear direction. Stop using passive words like submit or contact. That's like a clerk simply pointing to a register at checkout time. Use benefit-driven language. Instead of sign up, try book your appointment. Instead of learn more or learn, try schedule my free estimate. Tell the user exactly what they're going to get the moment they follow your direction. Technique 3, call to action. Try to use more descriptive calls to action, or CTAs. In our store analogy, this would be a helpful salesperson guiding the customer to the register. A strong call to action provides clear direction. Stop using passive words like submit or contact. That's like a clerk simply pointing to the register at checkout time. Use benefit-driven language. Instead of sign up, try book your appointment today. Instead of learn more or learn, try something like schedule my free estimate. Tell the user exactly what they'll get the moment they follow your directions. Following along that path, remember to be clear, and you're always building trust. Technique 4, state your value. Your value proposition should always be clear. When someone arrives, they should know what you do or sell and why it's the best within 5 seconds. Technique number 5 is social proof. All websites should provide social proof. This is the digital equivalent of a line out the door or a store full of happy customers. Make your reviews and any ratings visible on your website to reassure visitors that they're making a safe choice in your business. Technique 6, forms. Simplify your forms. A long form is like having the checkout line moving at an extremely low pace. Every extra required field is a reason to drop the basket and leave. Employ the KISS method. Only require the most essential information. Technique 7, behavioral analytics. Heat maps act like an in-store camera, showing you where foot traffic naturally flows and where it gets stuck. Discover where your traffic is flowing, and you can make decisions that will help you better engage and convert future site visits. Technique 8, A/B testing. Like rearranging your product displays to let sales data determine the winner in your store, running multiple creatives allows you to figure out what works best for you and your company. Every campaign is different, so don't fall into the trap of assuming that what you did before is going to work in this situation. Verify, verify, verify. And remember not to swap out creative too often, or the data could be incomplete. Technique 9, live chat. Positioning salespeople in your aisles in your store. Answer quick questions can make the difference between making a sale or not. Sometimes a quick answer through a chat feature can be the difference in making a sale or not as well. Remember, technology has positioned us to be able to provide 24/7 assistance to current and prospective customers. Make sure you're taking advantage of technology. Technique 10, exit intent pop-ups. This is the equivalent of a clerk saying, wait, I have a 10% off coupon, right as the customer reaches for the door to leave. Some websites trigger a very similar similar effect. Pop-up offer will appear when it looks like someone's about to leave the site. This is an excellent way to keep the engagement alive and also to make your site sticky. Technique 11, personalization. Whether it's in a store or on your website, greeting a returning customer or remembering what they looked at the last time is very useful. There are ways to do this and not seem creepy or intrusive. Most people like that they have the ability to start where they left off, and the fact that you've maintained the relationship and the knowledge of what they like and don't like or what they're interested in is always appealing to a shopper. These are a few keys to turning your website from an empty showroom into a lead generation machine.